The renovation of Mike Tyson's former mansion is almost finished, and much of the work done by church members.
Some say these abandoned celebrity mansions are cursed. Once upon a time, their empty halls were the stage for lively parties in luxurious glory. From Mike Tyson's mansion-turned-church to Pablo Escobar's crumbling empire, these once majestic homes have fallen from grace, gathering dust and decay, impossible to sell at any price. What terrible secrets could be hiding behind these mansion walls? Why would anyone abandon such incredible properties? Join us as we look through 30 abandoned celebrity mansions that can't sell for any price. Number 30. Michael Jackson, Neverland Ranch. Neverland Ranch was once Michael Jackson's dream home. Located in California's Santa Ynez Valley, the 700-acre estate had everything: a private zoo, an amusement park, and even 2 railroads. Jackson bought it in 1987 for $19.5 million, turning it into a magical retreat where he hosted lavish parties, including Kim Kardashian's 14th birthday. But in 2003, the ranch became the center of controversy when police raided it during Jackson's child mistreatment investigation. Though he was cleared in 2005, he never lived there again. After years of renovations and price cuts, billionaire Ron Burkle finally bought it in 2020 for a fraction of its $100 million asking price. Number 29. Pablo Escobar Hacienda Nápoles. Hacienda Nápoles was Pablo Escobar's grand estate, sitting in the Colombian countryside. Spanning about 7.7 square miles, it was a world of luxury, complete with a zoo, a private airport, and even a Formula One-style racetrack. Exotic animals roamed the grounds: elephants, giraffes, and hippos brought from Africa. A grand entrance featured a replica of the plane that once transported his drug shipments. After Escobar died in 1993, the Colombian government took over the property. Many structures crumbled, but parts were turned into a theme park with a water park and safari. The hippos, once left behind, multiplied and spread into nearby rivers, becoming an environmental concern. Number 28. Mike Tyson Ohio Mansion. Mike Tyson's former mansion in Ohio was once a symbol of his success, filled with luxury and even his famous pet tigers. The grand estate, located in Southington Township, had everything from a sprawling indoor pool to crystal chandeliers. But after Tyson left in 1999, the mansion sat empty, slowly crumbling. In 2014, Living Word Sanctuary Church received the property as a donation, but had to pay $50,000 in back taxes. Seeing not just a decaying mansion, but a place of worship, volunteers worked tirelessly for years, transforming the abandoned estate into a church. By 2019, the space was reborn. Number 27. Bruce Lee Hong Kong Home. Bruce Lee's former home in Hong Kong was once a quiet place where the martial arts legend lived his final years. But after his sudden death in 1973, the house took on a different life. In 1974, Chinese philanthropist Yu Pang Lin bought the property and turned it into a love hotel, where rooms were rented by the hour. Years later, after the 2008 Sichuan earthquake, Pang Lin considered selling the house to help victims, but fans urged him to preserve it as a museum. The plan stalled when the government rejected the idea. After Pang Lin passed away in 2015, his estate, including Bruce Lee's home, was donated to charity. By 2019, the mansion was repurposed as a Chinese studies center, welcoming 400 students. Number 26. Birdman New Orleans Mansion. Birdman, the rap mogul behind Cash Money Records, once owned a lavish mansion in New Orleans, a symbol of his success. The estate, built in 1990, featured a private theater, multiple jacuzzis, and a custom recording studio. But in 2005, Hurricane Katrina changed everything. The storm brought devastating floods and powerful winds, leaving the mansion badly damaged.
Bracing for the worst, bracing for a direct hit. The Category 5 Hurricane Katrina.
Birdman evacuated, and the once glamorous home was left abandoned. over the years the property has fallen into disrepair. Despite efforts to restore or sell it, the mansion remains vacant. Number 25. Aleister Crowley Boleskine House. Boleskine House, a grand estate overlooking Scotland's Loch Ness, has long carried an air of mystery. Built in the 18th century, it was once a peaceful hunting lodge. That changed in 1899 when Aleister Crowley, an occultist known for his controversial beliefs, purchased the property. He sought solitude for spiritual rituals, but whispers of strange and mysterious occurrences soon followed. After Crowley sold the house, it changed hands multiple times, gaining a reputation for unexplained events. In 1971, Zeppelin guitarist Jimmy Page, fascinated by Crowley's legacy, bought the house but rarely stayed. Fires in 2015 and 2019 left it in ruins. Number 24. Johnny Depp French Village Estate. Hidden in the French countryside near Saint-Tropez, Johnny Depp's private village is a place full of history and charm. Covering over 30 acres, it has several houses, a swimming pool, an artist's studio, and even a small restaurant he named Café Marcheline. One of the most unique spots is a church he turned into a guest house, where the old confessional became a closet. For years, this village was a peaceful escape for Depp, his former partner, Vanessa Paradis, and their children. But keeping up a whole village is a big job, and now it's up for sale for 63 million euros. Number 23. Nicolas Cage Lalaurie Mansion. In the heart of New Orleans' French Quarter stands the infamous Lalaurie Mansion, once owned by actor Nicolas Cage. Known for his love of unusual and historic properties, Cage bought the home during a time of lavish spending. The mansion has a chilling past linked to Delphine Lalaurie, a wealthy woman whose cruel treatment of enslaved people was exposed after a fire in the 1830s. Cage lost the house to foreclosure in 2009, and it was later bought by energy trader Michael Whalen for $2.1 million. He renovated the property, adding a secret speakeasy and a massive wine cellar. Despite its dark history, the mansion remains a well-known landmark, drawing visitors fascinated by its eerie reputation. Number 22. Britney Spears' Thousand Oaks Villa. In the peaceful hills of Thousand Oaks, Britney Spears once owned a stunning Italian-style villa, a true symbol of success. The estate had everything: lush gardens, a resort-style pool, and breathtaking views of the Santa Monica Mountains. Inside, the home featured 5 bedrooms, a movie room, a game room, and even 2 offices. But as Britney faced personal struggles, the once pristine villa started to lose its shine. Without proper upkeep, signs of wear began to show. Eventually, she decided to sell. The estate, once a dream home, was listed for nearly $7 million. Though she moved on, the villa remains a reminder of her triumphs and challenges. Number 21. Mohammed Hadid Bel Air Development. In Bel Air, a neighborhood known for wealth and luxury, Mohammed Hadid planned to build a massive mansion. The project was meant to be a masterpiece spanning 30,000 square feet on a steep hillside. But there was a problem. The house was too big and broke city rules. Neighbors worried the structure was unstable and could slide down the hill, endangering their homes. After years of legal battles, a judge ruled the mansion a public danger and ordered it torn down. Hadid tried to save it, even filing for bankruptcy. But in the end, the half-finished estate was auctioned for $5 million.
And the man who owns it, according to neighbors, Mohammed Hadid, has been sued before.
Number 20. 50 Cent Connecticut Mansion. In 2003, 50 Cent bought a massive mansion in Farmington, Connecticut. The house had 52 rooms, an indoor pool, a nightclub, and even a recording studio. It once belonged to the ex-wife of boxer Mike Tyson, but its history stretched back further. Built in 1985 for a real estate developer later convicted of fraud, the home was already infamous. 50 Cent paid $4.1 million for it, but selling it proved difficult. The mansion sat on the market for 12 years, with asking prices dropping from $18.5 million to under $5 million. In 2019, he finally sold it for $2.9 million, far less than he hoped. Number 19. Steve Jobs' Jackling House. In 1984, Steve Jobs bought the historic Jackling House in Woodside, California, for $3.5 million. Built in 1925 for copper magnate Daniel Jackling, the 250-square-foot mansion was a masterpiece of Spanish colonial revival design. But Jobs saw it differently. He wanted it gone. For years, local preservationists fought to save the house, calling it an architectural gem. Jobs, however, let it decay, hoping authorities would allow demolition. After a decade-long battle, Jobs won. In February 2011, the house was torn down. Just 8 months later, Jobs passed away. Number 18. Liza Minnelli Beverly Hills Home. Liza Minnelli's childhood home in Beverly Hills was once a dazzling symbol of Hollywood luxury. Built in 1960 by famed architect Harry Gessner, the 5-bedroom estate sat high above the Sunset Strip, offering stunning views of the Pacific Ocean and downtown Los Angeles. Inside, the 500-square-foot home was a masterpiece of mid-century design. Glass walls blurred the lines between indoors and outdoors, wood-paneled ceilings added warmth, and a sleek chef's kitchen gleamed with stainless steel. But time was unkind. After the passing of Minnelli's stepmother, the home was abandoned and fell into ruin, drawing urban explorers eager to capture the fading glamour of a once legendary estate. Number 17. David Gilmour Hook End Manor. Hook End Manor, a grand estate in the English countryside, once belonged to legendary Pink Floyd guitarist David Gilmour. Built in 1580, the mansion had a long history before becoming a musical landmark.
And just chilled out, with all the millions after all the record sales, playing snooker in this room.
Gilmour purchased it in 1980, transforming its recording studio into a creative space where parts of the final cut were recorded. Other artists, including Rod Stewart, also used the studio, adding to the estate's rich musical legacy. Despite its grandeur, the property changed owners several times. By 2017, the once thriving studio stood empty, and the mansion had fallen into disrepair. Abandoned rooms, half-torn wallpaper, and untouched furniture gave it an eerie atmosphere. Number 16. Tommy Lee Calabasas Mansion. For nearly 16 years, Tommy Lee's Calabasas Mansion was more than just a home. It was a rock star's retreat. The Motley Crue drummer bought the sprawling estate in 2007 for $5.85 million. But when he sold it in 2023, he took a huge loss, letting it go for $3.65 million. The nearly 10,000-square-foot mansion had 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and a recording studio that overlooked a stunning double-height courtyard. Sunlight poured in from above, illuminating live trees and a koi pond. Outside, the pool terrace and spa created a relaxing escape. In the kitchen, a small Greek flag reminded Lee of his roots. Number 15. Courtney Love Washington Property. Courtney Love's Olympia, Washington property tells a story of time, loss, and neglect. Bought in 1995 for $447,000, a year after Kurt Cobain's death. The nearly 7-acre estate once held promise. Now, listed at $319,900, it's clear the years haven't been kind. The 302-square-foot main house with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms still stands but needs serious repairs. Its deep porches, stacked one over the other, give it a gothic look.
There's a bathroom in there, so it's strange. I love the curved ceilings.
While the wraparound balcony in the back faces overgrown fields and towering trees. Despite its state, buyers showed interest. Love accepted an offer in August 2023, closing another chapter of her past. Number 14. Robin Williams' California Mansion. Robin Williams' former San Francisco mansion, a place filled with laughter and hidden surprises, has found a new owner for $18.1 million. Nestled in the upscale Seacliff neighborhood, the The 1926 Italian Renaissance home offers breathtaking views of the Golden Gate Bridge. Spanning 10,600 square feet, the three-story estate holds 6 bedrooms, a library, a wine cellar, and even a walk-in vault. But what made it truly special were the playful details Williams and his ex-wife, Marcia Garces Williams, added for their children. Secret rooms, hidden passageways, and even a dinosaur-shaped topiary. Purchased in 1991 for $3.2 million, the couple carefully restored the home using rare materials no longer found today. Number 13. Kanye West Los Angeles Mansion. Kanye West's $57 million Malibu mansion was once a sleek, modern masterpiece designed by renowned Japanese architect Tadao Ando. The 4,000 square-foot oceanfront home featured towering glass windows, concrete walls, and a minimalist design that matched Ye's bold artistic vision.
Much of the house has been torn out, including windows and stairs, the entire kitchen, air conditioning, water and power.
But like his own public image, the house began to fall apart. Ye bought the mansion in 2021, just before listing his Wyoming ranch. But as his marriage to Kim Kardashian ended and his career faced turmoil, the home followed suit. By 2022, it was stripped to its bones. No windows, no walls, just an empty shell battered by wind and salt air. By 2023, the mansion had been abandoned. Ye attempted to sell it, slashing the price to $39 million, but the house remained lifeless. Number 12. Madonna Beverly Hills Mansion. Madonna's former Beverly Hills mansion is back on the market, offering a glimpse into the luxurious life of the Queen of Pop. Tucked away in the exclusive 90210 zip code, this French country-style estate is hidden behind a private, tree-lined driveway. The home, which Madonna owned from 2003 to 2013, is designed for both elegance and entertainment. Inside, a sleek white kitchen with marble countertops and designer cabinets opens into a grand living space. Outside, the estate boasts a 60-foot pool, a tennis court, and lush gardens. Now listed for $35 million, the mansion is a true piece of pop music history. Number 11. Burt Reynolds Florida Ranch. Tucked away in Jupiter Farms, Florida, is a piece of history that connects two famous names, Al Capone and Burt Reynolds. In 1923, Capone bought land here, back when the area was just open fields and tomato farms. Locals say he used it as a safe hideout for his associates, far from the law's reach. Decades later, in the 1960s, Burt Reynolds purchased the same property, transforming it into a stunning ranch. It became his personal retreat, complete with a petting zoo and filming locations for Smokey and the Bandit.
Well, what are we going to do when we get home?
Go to bed.
Number 10. Boris Becker, Mallorca Estate. Boris Becker's former Mallorca estate was once a grand retreat, but today it tells a different story. The sprawling property in the Balearic Islands had it all: stables, 4 guest houses, a helicopter pad, and a tennis court made from parts of Wimbledon furniture. Becker, a tennis legend, bought it in 1997, but after his bankruptcy in 2017, the mansion fell into ruin. German squatter Georg Barris and his group moved in, claiming the neglected estate as their own. Despite being listed for over 10 million euros, Barris insisted no one would pay even a cent. Eventually, a German businessman bought the property, hoping for privacy and a fresh start. Number 9. Elon Musk California Mansion. Elon Musk's last California mansion, a historic estate in Hillsborough, has found a buyer. Once listed for $37.5 million, the price was later reduced to just under $32 million. Sitting on 47 acres, the mansion called Gilmour was built in 1912 by French nobleman Count Christian de Guigne. The 16,000 square-foot home has 7 bedrooms, 9.5 bathrooms, and grand living spaces. Inside, there's a library with leather walls, a music room, and a gourmet kitchen. While over a century old, The mansion includes modern updates like fiber optic cables, a high-end security system, and a restored interior. Number 8. Cher Malibu Mansion. Cher's Malibu Mansion is back on the market for $75 million, a $10 million drop from its original listing. The singer spent 5 years creating her dream home, inspired by Venice and the mansion of her late friend Gianni Versace. The 7-bedroom, 9-bathroom estate spans over 13,000 square feet and sits on nearly 2 acres. A long driveway lined with 40 palm trees leads to a courtyard with a grand octagon-shaped fountain. Inside, the home features Moroccan chandeliers, Turkish wood screens, and hand-wrought bronze doors. The mansion's arched windows frame stunning ocean views, making it a true coastal retreat. Number 7. Lil Wayne Miami Beach Mansion. Lil Wayne has officially sold his Miami Beach mansion for $22.5 million. Located on Allison Island, the waterfront estate offers 10,632 square feet of luxury living. The 7-bedroom home features retractable glass walls, allowing for seamless indoor-outdoor living. The property includes 2 kitchens, one with Italian cabinets and high-end appliances, and a chef's kitchen with staff quarters.
Cleared the scene at a Miami Beach mansion. They raided the place this evening with a celebrity's prized possessions as their target.
Additional perks include a movie theater, wine room, elevator, and a 3-car garage. Set on a 760-square-foot lot, the estate boasts a pool, beach cabana, outdoor dining spaces, and a private dock with 110 feet of water frontage. Number 6. Mark White Stigmatized Mansion. Music producer Mark White purchased a mansion with a complicated past. The grand estate had changed owners several times, but not because of its beauty or size. Years earlier, a tragic accident had taken place on the property, leaving behind a history that many couldn't forget. Despite its elegant design and unique architecture, the mansion struggled to attract buyers. The story of what had happened there cast a shadow over the home, making people hesitant to live in it. White tried to bring new life into the property with renovations, hoping to make it more inviting. But no matter how much he improved it, the mansion's past lingered, keeping it from ever truly feeling like a fresh start. Number 5. Alicia Keys, former Eddie Murphy Mansion. In the quiet suburbs of New Jersey, Alicia Keys and her husband, Swizz Beatz, once owned a massive mansion with a rich history. The home had belonged to comedian Eddie Murphy, and it was filled with luxury, a private movie theater, a huge swimming pool, and acres of beautiful land. It seemed like the perfect place for the music power couple to settle down. But when they decided to sell, things didn't go smoothly. The mansion stayed on the market for years without finding a buyer. Even with its famous past and top-tier amenities, it struggled to sell. Eventually, the property was bought, but for much less than they had paid. Even for celebrities, selling a mansion isn't always easy. Number 4. Keith Richards NYC Penthouse. Keith Richards has sold his Greenwich Village penthouse for $9 million, closing a chapter on his time in the heart of Manhattan. The Rolling Stones guitarist and his wife, Patty Hansen, had bought the apartment for $10.5 million in 2014, but struggled to find a buyer after listing it in 2016 for $12.23 million. Located in a historic 1929 building, the 3-bedroom duplex features a 47-foot-long living space, an open staircase with a leather-wrapped bronze handrail, and a master suite with 2 walk-in closets. Once a luxury hotel, the building has housed stars like Tim Burton, Blythe Danner, and Jessica Lange, adding to its storied past. Number 3. Jason Derulo Florida Mansion. Jason Derulo, the singer and dancer known for his energetic performances, once owned a stunning mansion in Coconut Creek, Florida. The home had everything: an elegant modern design, a massive swimming pool, and a fully equipped gym. But when he decided to sell, things didn't go as planned. The luxury real estate market was already full of high-end homes, and finding a buyer willing to pay his asking price became a challenge. The luxury home finally sold for almost $1 million less than its asking price in June 2015. Even for a celebrity, owning a mansion can be tricky, and what seems like a dream home can quickly turn into a financial headache. Number 2. Tom Cruise Telluride Retreat. High in the mountains of Telluride, Colorado, Tom Cruise owned a stunning estate that felt like a private getaway. Surrounded by nature, the property had everything a Hollywood star could want: wide open spaces, peaceful hiking trails, and even areas for horseback riding. It was the perfect place to relax, away from the spotlight. But when Cruise decided to sell, things didn't go as planned. The estate was listed for a huge price, but buyers weren't interested. Over time, he had to lower the price again and again. After sitting on the market for years, it finally sold, but for much less than he expected. Even for a big star like Cruise, selling a luxury home isn't always easy. Number 1. Nellie, Missouri Mansion. Tucked away in Wildwood, Missouri, is a grand Tuscan-style mansion once owned by rapper Nelly. With its elegant design, sprawling gardens, and luxurious swimming pool, the estate was meant to be a profitable real estate project. Nelly had planned to renovate and sell it for a higher price, a strategy known as flipping. However, things didn't go as expected. The mansion, though filled with potential, sat untouched for years. Despite its beautiful architecture and prime location, Nelly never moved in. Eventually, after years of sitting vacant, the property was put up for sale. Though it once promised profit and opportunity, the mansion became a reminder that even the best real estate plans don't always work out as intended. What makes a dream home unsellable? Is it the price tag, the memories, or something more mysterious? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.